one of the things that mark this particular age is the fact that we can gradually migrate from using physical items to digital items. And this is such a great revolution that has actually played a central role even in research survey. More importantly, when you want to conduct a survey, maybe with a population, more often you are going to find digital tools, digital survey tool, very, very handy because it makes our work in research a lot faster and easier. From data entry to data computation, data management, the use of survey tool, it is so central and so revolutionizing. Today, I want to share with you how you can set up one of the commonly used digital survey tool, which is the Google Form. So I'm going to be sharing with you one step, the second step, one after the other, how you can set up the Google Form that will help you in your survey. But before I go further, it's important to understand that the Google Form is not only useful even in research survey. The versatility of the Google Form, it cuts across different areas of profession, different use, different activities in our day-to-day life. Now, let me quickly run through the uses of the Google Form. Number one, we use it for event registration. Maybe you have an event you are planning and you want people to pre-register, participants to pre-register before time. You can set up your Google Form such that you share the link, they can supply information, and it helps you to help to provide adequately for such an event. Number two, it will also serve as a platform for customer feedback. Maybe you are a business person, a business manager, and you want to get feedback from your customer, maybe the quality, the performance of the product or whatsoever, or even services, you can make use of Google Form. How about party invites? Sometimes it's important that before people come, you want to get some basic information about the participants. And also we use it for order form. Maybe somebody wants to buy something from you. Maybe you deal with different products and you want them to actually send you information about the order they are placing. So we also use it also for job application. Maybe you are a human research manager and you want your applicant to send this information about the application so that you can do the initial review before you consider or review the application. We also use it for work requests. Maybe people want to request or one thing or the other at the place of work. How about contact information? You want to gather basic contact about people, about a population, a group of people, or a cohort. You can make use of your Google Form. You also use it for event tickets, maybe for those that are planning for conferences, ceremonies, and different sorts of activity like that. You can set up a Google Form and to help you to gather initial information before that particular event. How about those in the higher institution, those in the teaching profession, in the educational sector? You use Google Form to set up evaluation. As a teacher in the university, I use Google Form to evaluate the performance of students with respect to one course or the other. How about assessments? You can use it to assess maybe the performance of one thing or the other. How about worksheets? Google Form is a very powerful concept that can help you prepare a very elaborate worksheet. How about blank quiz? You want to give quiz to your workers, to your vocationists, to your apprentices, to your students, whichever one. Google Form can come very, very handy. How about those that are doing marriages, the RSVP, you want to set up information so that people that are being invited can provide basic information for maybe table arrangement, event arrangement. How about finding time? Sometimes you are planning for a meeting and you want to establish the time that member of that particular committee can actually be ready for that meeting. You want them to select time, select date. Google Form can be very, very wonderful. So we are going to go right into the actual demonstration of how we make use of Google Form. So if you allow me, I'm just going to close this window and then I'll go right into it. Now, the first thing you need to do is to have a Gmail account. When you have a Gmail account, that is all you need to set up a Google Form. Now, if you can see my screen, the next thing you do is to go to the top right-hand corner where you have the Google app. If you click on the Google app, when you scroll down, you're going to see the very app on the Google accessory that is tagged Forms. Now, when you click on Forms, now you allow it to load, you're going to see different templates on the Google Form. Different template. If you come up on the template gallery and you click on it, it's going to open all the different applications we have on the Google Form, from find time to party invite, RSVP, contact information. So whichever activity you really want to set up, you have templates for you that can actually guide you in setting up that activity. Now let's go and click on the event registration. If you click on the event registration and you allow it to load, okay, just a minute, it's going to load now. So when you have it loaded, you will have this particular interface of the form where you can begin to edit the form. Okay, the first thing you may want to do is to set up a theme for that particular form. Now, by default, a theme will come with the form, but you can decide to customize that particular theme. Maybe you have a flyer for that event, maybe it's a conference. You just click on this particular part of it, and then you come to setting. So on the team, if you click on it just up here, you will see customize team. If you click on customize team, at this point, if you have your picture already in your gallery, you can set up a team for that particular event registration. Now, the next thing you will probably want to do is to begin to edit the form itself. If you scroll up, you have the event registration. You don't want to customize it and give it a specific name. Maybe you are planning for a conference, you can put the name of the conference there, and then you have the already pre-entered information on event timing, the event address, the contacts. You may want to edit all this, and then you begin to edit each of the items on that particular form. Okay, such that when somebody is to register on that particular form, he clicks on the name, you enter his name. So you can also decide the type of reference, the type of entry reference you want to allow on the form. So for instance, if I want the person to just write, I just want to indicate name, I just leave it as name. And I also want to change it to indicate your name. You just enter it in your name. And the moment you move your cursor away from it, it's going to register. Okay, let me correct that. You have name. Okay, then you can also decide at the right hand side corner here, where I'm moving my cursor through, you have the short answer. If you click on this option, drop down list, you have different types of option types. You have the paragraph, the multiple choice, the checkbox, the drop down. You have everything there. So you can go to the second question, that's email. If you want the email, the registrants to enter or pre-supply their email, you can enter that, the organization they belong to, and what day they want to attend the conference. You can adjust all this. You can add to the number. If I click on the option now, it gives me room to add to the dates. And I can also set if the question should be required or not. If you come down to the right-hand side corner here, you see the button on required. If I check this button to not require, so it makes it optional for the registrant to actually indicate or not. But if I decide to activate it, then the registrant must have to answer that question before it gets submitted. You can have other information, the kind of diet the person will want to eat during the conference. And also sometimes you may even want the person to submit a form. If you want to add to this item, you come to the right-hand side here, you see the addition sign here, add question. The moment you click on it, an additional question will pop up, where you can easily enter what you want the registrant to supply. What is your preference? Okay, so and I also will decide the type of question I want to do. I may want to make it multiple choice. It means I will have to pre-enter option for the person to choose from, and I may also want the person to just write it in paragraph. Then I will choose paragraph. So you can begin to appreciate that the Google Form is so versatile concept. So a very versatile survey tool that we can use even for our conferences and all that. Now, by the time you are done setting this up, the next thing you are going to do here is to click on publish. So let's go ahead to click on publish. I've clicked on publish already. So you come to this end, and here all you want to do is to publish something. The moment you publish it, it becomes visible, okay, and ready for response, okay. The moment you want to, if you want to check on to see, you click on the three dots by my right hand side here, you can get the link. There's a link to this particular form. So that is the link you will copy, and then you begin to share to everyone. You can see the link to the registration form. So when you click on it here, you can copy the link. You can also shorten that particular link. If I click on shorten URL, it will shorten the link for me. Then I can copy it, and then I can go to anywhere, maybe to WhatsApp, and place that particular link, and become visible to those that may want to use it. So you can appreciate that the Google Form is such a very versatile survey tool that most use can actually apply to different platforms. So and it could be very, very wonderful when you use it also for your research. Now, this is the model we're going to take in this class. Again, this is Research and Statistics, and my name is Dr. Felix Ayodele Oyeleye. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos like this. Thank you very much.